Hello everyone, and how about that trade? And no, I'm not talking about the Claude Giroux trade as it hasn't happened yet. Instead, I'm talking about the deal that involved the Chicago Blackhawks and the Tampa Bay Lightning, and it's still a very, very big deal. The details are now out as the Lightning will be acquiring Brandon Hagel and two fourth-round picks from the Blackhawks in exchange for two first-round picks, two forwards, Boris Katchouk and Taylor Radish. And fun fact, Tampa Bay's picks that they're sending over to Chicago are top 10 protected, and it just amazes me. It makes me laugh thinking that they could even think that they would even be anywhere near the bottom of the league in a few years. But yeah, as for what I think of the trade, I think this is a potential win-win, but also a sign of where the teams are headed. You look at Tampa Bay, they're in a very weird but fortunate spot where they have a lot of talent, but they've got some older guys that in the next few years, maybe they aren't going to be good enough to beat out teams like Colorado, theoretically. So they realize they should probably make a push and get as much out of this roster as possible. You've already got back-to-back cups. Why not go for the three-peat? And I know that this may not seem like the biggest of trades, but I really do think this is big for them because it gives them, with Hagel, a guy that will fit into that middle six role. A lot of people think he's got like second line talent, and he's going to be somebody that can give them a lot of offense, that could be a spark, and then also play on that second power play unit. Not exactly sure what he's going to do there, but I honestly think this is going to be another Tampa Bay Lightning guy. Comes in from a trade, does really well. I could see him easily scoring 30, 35 plus goals next year if he gets minutes that he wants / needs and is in a middle six role. If he's doing top or second line minutes, I can guarantee he's getting 30 goals next year. And a big thing that I think the reason Tampa Bay won, yes, they did give up two first round picks. Guess what? Brisebois is going to be doing a good job. I'm sure he'll probably get some good picks, or at least some decent picks in the fourth. And regardless, this Hagel contract is really affordable. I think he has got 2 more years left on his deal after this year, and that's going to be not much next year, and then the year after it's like $4.5 million. So you're getting a guy for 2.5 years while you're trying to make a big Stanley Cup Finals push. You did give up some stuff, but he is 23 years old, so I get why people are saying, oh my gosh, they gave up 2 first-round picks for a guy you might not have heard of if you're not big into hockey. But I can definitely tell you, if you're a Tampa Bay fan, this is probably going to be something that works out really, really well for you as you get a good young player to add on to here. As for Chicago, this is weird. I don't want to seem like the sky's falling apart. They did get 2 first-round picks, but you got to look at where this team's headed, and I really do think this is a direction of a rebuild. Chicago obviously has not been living up to the standards they had in the 2010s, which was so good for them, especially 2010 to 2015, where they won those Stanley Cups, 3 of them. I think that now they are really accepting a potential rebuild, as it appears that with this move there's more to come. If Patrick Kane is to get traded, then DeBrincat is going to be getting traded as well, or vice versa. If one of them is getting traded, then the other one is, from what media reports are coming out now. And so that's big. And also, I just don't know if this team knows who's safe and who's not. Actually, Captain Jonathan Toews came out today and said, if somebody like Hagel is not part of your long-term future, then I don't really know basically who's going to be part of it, including himself. Because you got to think, him and Kane are really old. They have been there and done that, and they've done a lot of things for the organization, but there's been a lot of scandals, a lot of drama that have plagued this franchise, a lot of it to do because of themselves. But yeah, they're in a new era, and I do think that they understand they are not able to compete in the West right now, which is why they completed this trade. Would you like to trade away your good young players? Absolutely not, because you don't know what the Hagel will be worth down the road. But you do get 2 firsts, which you can probably turn into good parts of your future if you draft well. And then you get some guys you get some forwards. I'm not sure what's going to happen here with them, but building for the future. Meanwhile, like I said, Tampa Bay, really good trade here in my opinion for now. Would I do this if I was most other teams? No, I would not. But again, not a lot of teams are in the situation Tampa Bay is in, where they know, hey, we had some really good teams from 2011 on, and there were some years we didn't get it done. We did get back-to-back cups. That's a huge deal, but we got to milk this while we can, because you got to think Stamkos, a little bit older. Hedman, not crazy old, but he is going to be a little bit older here in a few years. There's some other guys on that roster that, hey, while they do seem young now, think down the road long term. It is only so long. I always say windows are so much shorter than what you think they are. Take advantage of it now, and that's a big thing there. Milk the situation. That's exactly what Tampa Bay is doing. That is my thoughts on the trade. What are your thoughts? Let me know down below in the comments. Please make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the Hockey Brigade if you are new and want to see more hockey content like this. Everybody stay safe. Have a great night. You can love hockey, all right. Goodbye, Brigadiers and Brigadettes. This is your captain signing off. Have a great night.